tall, walk on my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with
a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Tua being chased, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some room to roam now. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
47-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Stephon Sullivan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they try the right side here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 34.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They go counter with Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run with Breida. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's the option. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's their quarterback. 30 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Lining up for the point after.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 2nd down, Tua. Finding room at the 30. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And all the way up to the 46. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, here's Breida. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Williams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the...
Touchback at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Back again, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike spot 9.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to... And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Dolphins 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Caleb Chason. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 80 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll go on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
At the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. 53, Mike 53.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Dolphins 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And the Dolphin first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And it's third down. Third and less than a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
17.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Stephon Sullivan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be tackled short of the goal line, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Start lining up for
They'll try and sneak it, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
23.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touch.
Back. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And here he's got Grant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And a Dolphin first down.
Let's go. Block 40. 47 left. 47 left. 47 to
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on second down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Tua to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Dolphins 29, Jaguars 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Miami, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.